Once you've satisfied your hunger, get ready for more of the hottest casino games in Vegas. Our 24-hour, 30-table non-smoking poker room proudly hosts all the most popular poker games with a variety of betting limits. Visit the poker room for a schedule of daily tournaments. Whether you're going to hold 'em or fold 'em, the best place for poker is at South Point Casino. You'll notice that our craps tables are usually the loudest in the casino. If you've never played, join one of our free craps lessons to find out what makes this game so exciting. Check with the craps dealer for schedules and give it a roll. Bingo is also an exciting way to spend your time. We offer 7 sessions of bingo every day.
Bingo!
And each session includes a cash ball jackpot, 12 bingo games, a progressive double action game, and a $10,000 bonus coverall. Electronic units are available. If you haven't played bingo with us, give it a try today. Guests can also get in on the action at our one-of-a-kind race and sports books. 2 separate rooms designed to maximize your experience and comfort. Our sports book, with over 400 seats, puts you right in the middle of the action, 24 hours a day. The friendly ticket writers are happy to help, and it's conveniently located next to the famous Del Mar Deli, where you'll find supersized portions of delicious deli items like roast beef, pastrami, and Reuben sandwiches, or soups, salads, and pizza, plus spectacular desserts fit for a king. And right next door is the race book, over 150 seats, each with its own TV screen. There are 16 interactive player terminals, so you can bet right from your seat.
Thank God it's No, ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday. Hello and welcome to the show. And thanks for joining us with some Lunch with Punch. If you're back east, it's like time for a snack or an energy drink. I don't know. The show is a fun mix of sports, comedy, conversation, viral videos, and some gambling advice. I'm your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, we hope you tuned in to see this show and didn't make a Texas-sized mistake like this guy made and went to the wrong event. Okay, so there you go, Alex. Look, he's at the Cowboy game, Monday Night Football.
You're lying.
He even had the shirt on, the old Mike Tyson Punch-Out shirt. Very funny clip, very funny way to start the show. On the show, she is here on the right day. Matt and Everett will be here tomorrow. For the second day in a row, I get to brag about how my team, the Steelers, beat her team, the Ravens. Two-time national champ, sports betting analyst, Alex White. Yay, Alex White. Woo! 2 days in a row. Alex, we were here last night. We met some new people, signed some people up to be subscribers. And we watched the first half of Monday Night Football together. And you had a Joe Mixon pick last night, did you not?
I did. I had his longest rushing.
Right.
Over 15.5.
Yes.
Got there pretty easy.
Got there very quickly.
Should have tied it up with some rushing touchdowns. But
he had a monster day. What an acquisition by the Houston Texans. They were talking about that last night. And yeah, it was a fun game. I actually had the Chucker bet, which is my name for the longest pass completion of the day. I took C.J. Stroud. It was 36.5. He had a 37-yarder, so barely eked that one out. And we jokingly said, wow, Cooper Rush is only 28.5. I've never seen a quarterback's longest completion wager set at something that starts with a 2, and then all of a sudden he had like a 64-yard bomb.
I was shocked when you said that. You were like, that was just a 64.
Like, was that a handoff? Because we looked up and someone's trying to, was that a handoff or a pass? It was a pass? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Such a weird game because you thought there was an early touchdown, but there was a flag. Then there was a long touchdown, and you saw a flag, but it was on the defense. All I know is the question I put in the chat to start off the show, which we'll get to in a minute, is apropos. Everyone hates Dallas Cowboys. Today on the Punch menu, comedy clip of the day is coming. The return of Punch Drunk. Oh, hold for applause. Picks at 12:36, and in Punch Bowl Pundits, you'll see a triple dipper, a viral Detroit Lions jacket, and an actual competition for something you won't believe, Alex. But first, it's time for top of show breaking video. Here we go. All right. Sometimes you want a winner so bad, right? You just want a winner. So you do one of these stupid bets where the money is a huge minus number. So this guy made a bet that the Cowboys would not convert a fourth down on their first drive. Seems like a safe bet, right? The odds were minus 3,500.
Oh, my gosh.
So the guy just wanted to win a few bucks. So he made a bet, $100 to get back 102 or something. I don't know. Let's look. And now, if you remember and you watch the game, this is our first of a couple breaking videos. This is pretty funny last night. So here we go. Yeah. So he made the bet. And so after third down, they're punting. And he's like, all right, they're punting. Can we pump up that audio, please?
Fake punt.
And his buddy's like, what if they fake punt? No! And they go for a fake punt. But it's incomplete. Could you imagine if he would have lost that?
Seriously.
You know what he's walking away thinking about? That was the dumbest bet I ever made.
I don't know. I was literally just like, how funny would it be if they faked it?
Oh my.
Funny. He won $2.75. Bravo, for a wager of $100. But we were watching that here. The fact they were on their own side of the 30. It was a terrible call.
Yes.
And by the way, if you're the punter, and I think this is by the special teams coach, and I can't remember his name, but he coached the New York Giants for like a week or two when the head coach got fired at the end of the year. They call him like Bones or something. He might be Jim Fossil's son. Anyway, the punter, when he gets that punt, if that guy's open, throw it to him.
Right.
But there was a spy. A guy hung with him, maybe smelling it out, was right on him, and he still threw the ball. So I think that's why the special teams coach was like, what are you doing to me? We're the Dallas Cowboys. We already look stupid enough. All right, we have some other football clips that are funny in the top of show-breaking video. Now, this one... Now, Alex, I'm sorry to talk about it, but the Bills beat the Chiefs. So a guy in the Bills Mafia who didn't want to be seen, had his face covered, and did something to a bar in Buffalo that's a local Kansas City hangout. This is really funny, actually. So he has a giant L. So he's going to take a giant L, post it on the side of the bar. So as you can see, a well-known Kansas City Chiefs backers bar in blood put the giant L on KC's black. Right, took a nice picture. How do you spell L? Nice title. But anyway, pretty funny. Yeah, there you go. We'll golf clap for that. There was no one in the bar at the time?
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, maybe they were all just drunk because their undefeated season's over. Everyone's like, well, we thought we were going to go undefeated. You were lucky to be what were they, 9-0?
Yes.
They weren't a 9-0 team. It's like the Steelers being an 11-0 team a couple years ago. And we have one more. Oh, you know we love fan reaction videos when they're watching and they're recording themselves. I mean, that's how we've opened the last couple Mondays. We had the block kick, Kansas City, Denver. This week we had the Packers blocking the Bears. So this guy shot a video of Paul Skenes winning Rookie of the Year. Come on. Wait, what's that?
Paul Skenes.
I'm waiting. Yes! Woo! Woo! Boom! Woo!
You're more excited than Paul Skenes.
Line of the day right there by Alex White. Let's talk about that for 1 second. This guy, now he was raised military. He never shows emotion, man. And it's always and I could have predicted, if I could have bet on what was he going to say, I would say he would use the word cool. It's just like, you just want Rookie there. He goes, yeah, that's pretty cool. But this is the guy I want as my leader. Yeah. This is the guy the Pirates need to lock up now for like $200 million. He's worth every penny. Every time he starts, the gate is tripled. National television. And he got 23, I think, of the first place votes. Jeff Parles, if you're watching, or when I see you on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. All year he was trying to get me to believe Jackson Merrill was going to. Now, there was a point where I think Jackson Merrill did overtake him because he was getting all these late homers. Right. It's not like Skenes was struggling. It was just like Jackson Merrill is leading this Padres team with all these big names.
Yes.
So I started to fear it. And actually, the Merrill odds jumped over Skenes, and I hung on to it. By the way, I got plus 300 on this. Or plus 3,000. $10 bet paid 300. So it's plus 3,000. During the season, it was down to like, what, minus 150. I mean, it was ridiculous how much it dropped and how early I did it. And of course, it's one of those bets where you're like, well, I only put $10 on it. But I'm happy with the win. So it was nice.
That's a good win.
That was a good win. And I'm happy for Paul Skenes as a Pirates fan. So
and it's tough for pitchers to win that. That is why a lot of people thought Jackson Merrill would. Because he plays every game. Yeah, right, the position players.
Yeah, Brian Kenny on MLB, he's like, well, if you look at who was more valuable to their team, like look at Jackson Merrill. He played 156 games, broke camp, and made the roster on opening day. He had a great year, and the kid's going to have a great year. Jackson Churio for the Brewers. He's 20 years old, and he had a 20-20. He had 20 homers and 20 steals at age 20, and the Brewers have already paid him. But for a pitcher, you're right, and then you went, when we're trying, you're like, wait, did the Yankees pay? Did the Yankees? He won too. So 2 rookies of the year, both pitchers, is very rare.
Very rare. And maybe they should do 2 separate awards.
Not a bad idea. I think someone actually grumbled about that, saying, hey, that's not a bad idea. A rookie of the year pitcher and a rookie of the year hitter. Because it is, it's really hard to do as a pitcher, but you had a once-in-a-generational talent, so I was very excited. Okay, so it's time for a comedy clip of the day. Okay, so this guy has an account on TikTok called Handshake Bets. Now, here was what he did. I'm going to set this up for a second. He said he'd eat a slice of pizza. Uh-oh, my pic's just fell. Hold on, by the way, let me put it back on.
It just says Paul Skenes rules.
Paul Skenes, yeah.
I should have said it's cool.
Chucker Bets undefeated. Yeah, both Chucker Bets last night. So this guy said he would eat a slice of pizza for every first down in the Monday Night Football game.
Oh, my God.
Alex's face is like, hey, what? He did what? Yeah, so he personally set the over-under at, what would have you set the over-under in first downs? 30 and a half slices is what he thought he'd have to eat. And let's see how he did. So here we go. This dude, this is our comedy clip of the day. It's almost painful to watch, and you might not want pizza for a while. So there he is. So every first down, he starts eating a piece of pizza. And that's not like thin crust.
The Texans are going to kick the shit out of the Cowboys.
Okay.
6 slices down, 1 box down, moving on.
One box down. He's not like a bigger guy, by the way.
That's a first down.
9 first downs in the first quarter.
2 boxes down, but I'm too behind right now.
He's too behind. Yeah. 16 slices done. Yeah, we're going to turn on that cold plate. So he's watching the game, and he just keeps eating. It is a little thinner crust, actually, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it almost looks like it doesn't have cheese on some of it.
Yeah. So he
too
gave
heavy.
up. He gave up. Can anyone beat this challenge? If you would read the comments, it was hysterical. People are like, I could have done 30 in the first half. Obviously, everyone's talking smack, but I mean, I got to give it to the kid. And that is, I don't know if that's a challenge that's going to sweep the nation. What would be a good game to do the first down challenge?
Oh, my gosh.
Not a lot of first downs. Let's see.
So
Tampa Bay
There
challenge.
were 45 in that game.
There were 45?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Let's see how many.
That would have been like
Okay,
8.
so Chicago and Green Bay, there was 23 and 19.
Okay.
What's that, 42?
Yeah.
So still,
That's
geez.
still a lot. I'm looking at this week to see if there's a game. Yeah, you got to pick one team. Like Monday Night Football, Ravens, Chargers. All right, maybe that's good too. Well, no, Ravens defense isn't. Yeah, Alex just gave me this. Yeah. Well, the Chargers are defense. That was funny.
Well, both of them actually like to just move the ball, move the chains, you know?
Yeah, slowly and methodically.
Slowly, so that you want to stay away from those.
You want like big play teams.
Yes.
Who don't get a lot of first downs. Just
Eagles.
throw it deep. Yeah, take the Eagles. There you go. Detroit Lions.
Okay.
Lions are 7.5 over the Colts. They might be a good team to take, but perhaps we shall do that one day. What?
Don't sign me up for that.
What? I'm thinking about it. This seems like a conversation with Parles on Thursday.
The Colts only had 18 and the Jets had 10, so that would be 28 slices. Could you do that?
Oh, my God. Here's the only way I could do that. I know, listen, I'm Italian, Vince. I apologize. I really like Domino's pizza. All right. Because, Jerry, thank you. Jerry's throwing up the, all right? Here's how you order a Domino's pizza. You got to get extra sauce. First of all, pizza's all about the sauce. Do pepperoni, might throw a little sausage. Always black olives. So you get the thin crust, and they cut it up, and they're just like little squares.
Yeah.
So if I had to eat, I could eat, don't get me saying this on video. I think I could do that challenge.
Anne's not amused. She's not taking it.
That's a lot of, my mom right now is like, no.
But I think you picked the best game. Like looking at these numbers from this past weekend.
The Lions?
No, you picked the Colts, right?
Yeah, because Detroit might. I was saying Detroit's big plays, right? So maybe they wouldn't have a lot of first downs.
Yeah, who?
I'm not doing it, Mom.
That is a good workaround, though. If you get a small pizza and your slices are smaller,
slice them smaller.
Yeah, I mean,
technically,
it's
a technical. It would look like a.
You wouldn't want to be getting like a New York style giant slice.
Deep dish Chicago pizza. I'm sure there's some guys in Chicago. I've known a few guys from Chicago who could put away 25 deep dish slices. They're no longer with us, by the way. They all died of attacks now. I don't know. It's a fun bet. I'm not doing it. Stop.
Dang it.
Wings. Now, like wings, okay. Mild, like I could do like 20 wings maybe. Oh, maybe I'll make a wing first down challenge. It's all protein. Yep.
Maybe we do a little challenge for my slices of pizza. Chicago cut, the square cut.
Yeah.
for your wings?
We will discuss this, ladies and gentlemen, off camera, and we will get back to you. We have to do this before January, before we start cleaning up our act. It's like the holidays are coming. I'm like,
I was just thinking that. Do you want to do this before or after Thanksgiving?
Like
will you be able to enjoy Thanksgiving on Thursday?
We're going to have to think about this. We're going to get to the lab. We'll get back to everybody. Maybe I shouldn't use that as the comedy clip of the day. How about roll call? Let's see who's in the chat room, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of people. Oh, my God. Now, I don't know. Some days it's busier than other days. Maybe it's because I started off. Here was the kickoff question. Are the Dallas Cowboys everybody's favorite NFL team to hate, or is there somebody else? Keith Lyle, he's going to go with Packers. Reno Paul, absolutely love the thumbnails, all Pittsburgh. I actually pointed that out when I walked in. JR, let's see. Fave team to hate is probably KC, except for longtime KC fans and Tay-Tay fans. Taylor Swift. Took me a second. As a Bengals fan, I'll always hate the Browns, respect the Steelers. Paul also says he hates the Raiders. Joey B, the Cowboys are the most hated team, hands down. Who else is in there? Let's see. Joey B, good afternoon, chat. He's always so polite. Joey B, Skenes, Rookie of the Year, and Frank mentioning it plus 4.5. Take the over. Let's see here. Joey B also has a line of iced tea spilled. Lines on Frank spilling the ice. I'm not spilling this. See how I have a firm grip? I blame Parles on that one.
Because that actually is a Starbucks one.
It is. Alex! South Point has a Starbucks that's open 24/7. Perhaps maybe that day I didn't have a Starbucks one. We said it was Starbucks. Then we cut to a close-up. It was Golden Arches. Okay. Nick Santone, Domino's is awful, Frank. You know what? What's your favorite pizza, Nick? Let us know. Oh, it was actually that really good pizza that he had that one day. It was that he brought that over, or Trevor? I don't remember. That was a really good pizza, though. Okay. We're friends off camera, too, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Wait, where's B-Town Dummy? You have to hate the Steelers, unlike the Seahawks. 12th man being a fan, their 12th man is the ref that's on the NFL. Hawks were robbed, admitted Nicotero. All right, what Christian's referring to is the Super Bowl in which the Steelers defeated the Seattle Seahawks. They called a holding call on there's a big offensive lineman. I know he's going to write it. Hasselbeck would have had a touchdown. You got to remember in that game, Seattle made no big plays. What did the Steelers do? 80-yard run by Willie Parker and a flea flicker, Antoine Randall to MVP Hines Ward. Ben didn't play his best game, but he was in his second year. He's still bitter about this. What's going on behind the glass right now? You know I hate being FOMO, fear of missing out. Okay. Anyway, Christian, you got to get over that Seattle lost. All right. You saw him win one Super Bowl. Be happy. Let's not even talk about the Super Bowl. We watched them.
How did he become a Seattle fan?
He's born and raised in Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah, Bremerton. That's where they shot off a certain gentleman. I don't know why I'm telling him this. But anyway, we were together. We went to Arizona to watch the Super Bowl between Seattle and New England. We couldn't get tickets. So we're walking around. We take an Uber from my cousin Maria's house, and we go down, and we're like, well, there'll be beer gardens around the stadium. We wanted the atmosphere. There was no beer to be had. Nowhere. There was no beer set up, parking lot. So we find some bars. And we're like, okay, we'll go into this bar, and we'll watch the game. We'll be happy. The guy at the door goes, $500. We go, yeah, right. And he goes, no, $500 per person, and you still had to pay for booze and food.
What?
We're like, this is a joke, right? So we ended up taking a cab to a hotel where a friend of ours was, and we watched the game there. And that's the game that Russell Wilson threw the interception on the 2-yard line and Marshawn Lynch.
Jeez.
Yeah, so we were like excited. It was a long completion right before we're like, okay, I'm going to get to see Seattle in the Super Bowl with my buddy. And then we know what happened. The coolest thing was, though, the halftime performers. That was Katy Perry with the left and right shark. Remember them? They were at the hotel. Jerry remembers. So left and right shark, they were at the hotel partying because it was obviously Katy Perry's dancers and all the crew people. It was a good time. Antoine Randall played quarterback in Indiana. Yes, he did, JR. He played 1 year on the basketball team under Bobby Knight. That I did not know. All right. JR, fan of the thin crust Domino's. JR agrees, Nick. You're losing. Okay, so anyway, Chad, thank you so much for being so active. It's time for That's Crazy. You know what's crazy? Domino's Pizza is the best pizza. There's Chalk the Cat, probably ordering a Domino's online. And nailed it.
Domino's has had gluten-free for a long time, too, so I appreciate that, yeah.
I do enjoy a good cauliflower crust now, too. That's when you're doing really good. Like Blaze Pizza, they have that. It's good. You pay more, but who cares? All right. Why don't you kick off That's Crazy, Alex? What do you got today?
Okay, so a lot of NFL stuff. One of them is kind of talking about the Chiefs and why I probably shouldn't have picked them.
Several good ones, yeah.
Yes, I have two. Yeah. So first, just about the teams. So this is a what if every one possession NFL game had the opposite result.
Ooh.
So really pinpointing on the team at the top, Cincinnati would be 8-2 right now.
They've had a lot of heartbreakers, yeah.
They've had a lot of heartbreakers, and they've actually single-handedly given us the best games, right? The Thursday night games, the two against Baltimore, the one against the Chargers. So, and then you have Tampa Bay is up there too. San Francisco, I guess they've been pretty unfortunate, and the Giants.
And the Steelers are 5-4. Is that what it said? If I remember looking this.
The Steelers are 5-4, so they would drop down a little bit. And then, but look at Kansas City at the bottom. They would be 2-7.
This adding fuel to the fire of the refs are always wanting to see Kansas City win the game and throw some late flags. But that's a wild stat.
Except for when I need them. But okay, and then...
Oh, Alex, I'm so sorry. That's what I brought up.
It's okay.
Alex is on fire with the comedy today. She's got about 3 good zingers so far. Good little nuggets she's throwing out there.
So with the Bengals being at the top there and them just having a terrible year, but Joe Burrow having a very good year, we're going to go to my next That's Crazy.
He's leading the league in yards still, I believe. Yeah.
I believe you are.
So we got part 2 to this.
Part 2. So there have been 14 quarterbacks with 25-plus passing touchdowns and fewer than 5 INTs through the first 11 games of the season. You know these quarterbacks. Drew Brees, he's on there twice. We've got Aaron Rodgers is on there 3 times from 2011, 2014, and 2020, which is pretty impressive. Patrick Mahomes just once. Lamar Jackson at the top this year.
Boo.
But then if you look at the other slide, only one of one.
What?
Joe Burrow is
the show today. It's unbelievable. I love it. And she cute and
she was like, "What is that? I'm not used to this."
I was like, "What is?" I thought I'm like, does she think there's another slide? They're both up there. I see both slides. Okay.
Okay. Anyways, Joe Burrow is the only one that has a losing record because their defense has been that bad. And look at some of them are undefeated. Brady. 11-0 at the bottom there, and Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers 11-0. Yeah, those are big names. But again, that's showing you the quarterbacks get the calls that are big names. You got Breeze, you got the Hall of Famers up there. I don't know who the other guy. Who was the 6-5 guy? I couldn't tell.
6-5.
I couldn't tell.
Russell Wilson.
Oh, was it really?
I thought you were doing that for Christian again.
Look how small it is from far. I didn't want to do the old rubbernecking move, but it is. I didn't know it was Russell Wilson. Okay, there we go.
I mean, you did say a lot about the Seahawks already today.
I did.
Poor Christian.
Yeah, give me a break, Christian. They won. Oh, wait. Who's this person? Evan Tola. We have someone new in the chat. I'm not sure if we know this name. Is it something backwards? I'm wondering if it's like code. Anyway, Evan Tola. Domino's is the Taco Bell of pizza. A lot of funny on this show today, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you watch the Punchlines. This is why we got a thing up here on the wall. Yeah, well, it is. I know, but I also like Taco Bell. So, I mean, I like Bud. I drink listen, Madison Avenue has done a number on me. Everything that's on the television, I go, ooh, that must be the best. That's what I gotta get. Domino's, give me Bud Light, give me Taco Bell. I don't care. I'm simple. I'm a simple man. Got very strangely quiet in here. All right, here's my That's Crazy. Chris Boswell is by far the best kicker in the NFL now. Justin Tucker's going to the Hall of Fame, and Chris Boswell even said that. But Chris Boswell, and this was sent to us by Sean, Creepy Sean, lean in Sean. Oh yeah, he's not here. It's Tuesday. I thought it was Friday, and is it what day is it? It's Tuesday. Chris Boswell has more fantasy points this season than Cooper Kupp, DK Metcalf, Tyreek Hill, my overall number 1 pick, Devontae Smith, DJ Moore, AJ Brown, Najee Harris, that's a shocker, Jonathan Taylor, Travis Kelce, and Trey McBride. Is that who the last one? Oh, he's a tight end, right?
Yep.
So anyway, Boswell's having an amazing year. 2 games have been won by the Steelers with him kicking 6 field goals. It's never happened. 2 different quarterbacks, as you pointed out yesterday.
My 2 big leagues that I paid money to be in, I actually have. And you didn't even have to pick the kicker name. It just says the team.
Oh, nice.
And I have Pittsburgh kicker.
There you go.
I think he's helped me actually win a few games.
I think he's helped you a lot. I mean, look at all those. That's ridiculous.
It is. Wow.
He's getting Bozzy.
Tyreek
Oh,
Hill.
getting Bozzy. Instead of like getting busy, getting Bozzy. Oh, Reno Paul, make T-shirts. We got to sell those. Those are good.
AJ Brown,
getting Bozzy
too?
with it. AJ Brown.
That list is.
I feel like, yeah, that's kind of, ladies and gentlemen, we have late breaking news. Jimmy Vaccaro's walking in. Jimmy, what's going on? Come on in. Yeah, come on in.
She's too smart for the rest of you guys.
We know this.
And so for me trying to get out of the way, the second person that sends you a message or whatever, buffet's on Jimmy at
the South Point here?
At the South Point.
Wait, the second person to what?
Where I'm from. The little town that I'm from.
Okay. Oh, get to Google, wherever that.
Oh.
Find Jimmy Vaccaro's hometown. This is like a treasure hunt.
Yes.
Jimmy Vaccaro, you get a buffet here at the South Point. Go.
But the second person?
Second. Sorry, you're caller number 1. Sorry, you're caller number 2. Sorry, you're caller number 3. I think we'll amend that. We'll just give it to the first person that correctly puts in the chat Jimmy Vaccaro's hometown. This is a quick Google search, ladies and gentlemen. Where are my locals? JR, Nick, you come down and get a buffet. Reno, Paul, you could drive in from Reno. What is that? It's a quick drive.
Oh.
I know, it's not. When I first told him I'm moving to Vegas, I'm like, hey, man, I can drive up on a weekend. He's like, you might want to look at a map once you move to Nevada. How far is that drive?
8.
Is it really? To Reno? Jesus. And Tahoe's that far, too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my. Oh, yeah, they are. Because Keith said there might be a gig up there next year we can do. And he's like, I go, well, we could try. That'd be fun. He's like, no.
45-minute flight.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Right. Plus, I can probably take the South Point plane, right? JR, can you send happy birthday wishes to my 15-year-old nephew, Spencer? He sent me his 4-team Wait, he's 15? He's making parlays? Oh, my God. We are in Nevada. He sent me his 4-team birthday parlay. All right, we got to read this out. So JR's 15-year-old nephew, Spencer. Let's see what Alex's take on this. He has Hornets Nets over 200 under 222. Cavs Celtics first half over. Cincinnati minus 14.5 points in the NCAA against Denver. And Denver. Cincy minus 14.5 in the NCAA, and then Denver, the Nuggets, that's your word. Nuggets plus 3.5 if Jokic plays.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Spencer, he's probably just doing this for fun, Spencer, right?
Was the first one over or under?
He liked the Hornets Nets over 222. Okay. Cavs Celtics first half over. Cincy minus 14.5 and Denver plus 3.5 if Jokic plays. So there you go. I like 14 parlay 15. Okay. Well done. Happy birthday, kid, Spencer. Evan Tola is saying Rochester, New York. I don't believe that's correct. No, it's not Rochester. I've been to Rochester, New York, by the way. The Genesee River there, it's where they make Jenny beer. Paul says it's $65 round trip to Reno. Okay. And JR says, my sister's not happy with me about turning my nephew into a degenerate. Okay. Moving. All right, we're still waiting. Hey, everyone, listen, we're still waiting for Jimmy Vaccaro's hometown. Remember, you get that buffet plus a 4-pack of tickets to see Frank Nicotero, whatever bar he's playing next. Okay, let's do today's date.
That was good. That should be in next week's Monday montage.
Done. Okay, coming right at you. Today is November 19th, 2024. We rehearsed that. We've been doing, this is show 285. We've never rehearsed anything. And it's like, let's get the Barbara Walters thing right. We rehearsed it 3 times, and I just want to say we nailed it. We nailed it as a team. We nailed it 2024. It's a show within a show. Hold on. This is not alcohol, I swear to God. Oh, by the way, I'm doing the Punch Drunk later, so it's not going to be a stretch for me today. So anyway, November 19th, here are all the national days. What we do on this show, if you're new, we list all the national days that are silly on the National Day calendar. One of them is fake. I've made one up, and we try to see if the crew here can find it. Here we go. World Toilet Day, Entrepreneurs Day, International Men's Day, Have a Bad Day, National Working Daughters Day, National Greeting Card Day, National Kentucky Day, Discovery of Puerto Rico Day, National Camp Day, and National Carbonated Beverage with Caffeine Day. And I'm drinking tea. You want to look at those?
Yes, please.
That was a lot. That was a lot to throw out, Alex. Here's the back half. All right. Drew Dog is saying carbonated beverage is not true. Jerry's saying have a bad day is not true. And Vince is saying Kentucky. What do you think? You got it yesterday, I believe.
I know. Everybody picks such good ones.
You want to all right, we'll go to Ann.
National Carbonated Beverage with Caffeine Day.
Okay.
I'm going with National Greeting Card Day.
Damn it! Alex, 2 days in a row. It is not National Greeting Card Day. I made that up. And since a few weeks ago when Vince was like, but it is a day of the year. So, all the fake ones have been ones that are not days of the year. Because I think sometimes I was giving some up. But anyway, so it's National Greeting Card Day is not a thing. Everything, World Toilet Day.
Somebody saved me. I really wanted to say Kentucky Day. But
it's Happy Kentucky Day to everyone.
Kentucky Day.
What can we do to celebrate Kentucky Day? Go to KFC. KFC, by the way, the best fried chicken in the world is KFC. Just like Domino's.
Oh,
is the
gosh.
best pizza.
Don't start this.
I'm joking.
Now you got Domino's, Taco Bell, and KFC.
I'm just looking for a sponsor. National Carbonated Beverage with Caffeine does sound fake. This isn't carbonated. I should have got, if I would have got the sparkly one, if I would have got that one.
Good thing you did it.
I think maybe after. Celebrity birthdays. Jodie Foster, 2-time Oscar winner, turned 62. Adam Driver is 41. Lovely Meg Ryan turned 63. And Georgia quarterback Carson Beck turns the ball over. I was real proud of that one yesterday. That's going to make the montage. Good. He turns 22. So we put them all in the AI machine. Let's see what we got up there. Oh, there is. Okay. What is that, a sword or a light? The guy's having a bad day, and it's National Toilet Day. What's the sword? Oh, it's Adam Driver who played Kylo Ren. Thank you. So you saw me earlier, remember? Oh, you faked me out, Jerry, because I was looking down. I looked up. I go, did I just see Darth Vader? No, quite the opposite. And then there's Carson Beck. It's National Camp Day. So he's out there in full football gear, and the other guys are naked. Not really sure why that is. What were the other days?
He's like leading a retreat for National Men's Day.
He was what?
You said National Men's Day. It
is National Men's Day. And entrepreneurs, they started a campfire business where you can have a campfire with the Georgia quarterback and have a bad day while the other guy
He looks like your quarterback, Russell Wilson. Full pads, ready to go.
Full pads, third string emergency quarterback. Put me in, coach. Anyway, that was a very fun National Day. What time is this? 12:30? All right, well, let's get to some Punch Bowl. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. We got some Punch Bowl picks are coming up in 6 minutes, 5.5 to be exact.
Gosh, I'm terrified of the drunk one.
This is a goofy show, man. Would you stop being afraid of the punch drunk thing? It's very simple and fun. We're going to do punch drunk at the end of the show. She's afraid. Oh, wait a second. Paul, Kentucky whiskey? Yeah. National Greeting Card Day is celebrated on April 1st every year. Is that because it's April Fool's Day, or did I err? No, that's just... Anyway, I looked it up. No rehearsal. I'm shocked. Shut up, Paul.
We have a winner.
We have a winner?
Woo, for the buffet?
Trafford, PA, JR. JR just won a buffet.
Finally, he can come down here and see us.
Yes, and we got to have him on the show. I know we talked about it, JR, and it's just been crazy around here. But yeah, JR can get a free buffet. Come on the show. There you go. He's from Trafford. Way to go, Jimmy. That was very nice of Jimmy. Okay, so what did you pull out of the bowl?
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay, so what's the question there?
What was your favorite sports-related jacket you owned as a kid?
So I was wondering, did you ever have like any sports? I mean, I know you were big into cheer, so you probably had like a high school jacket that was really important to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, just I guess your lettersman jacket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Never like a starter jacket. Like everyone in the 90s had the Charlotte Hornets one. Remember that? It was like the light blue.
I do remember. I remember that actually.
Yeah, right? Remember
yes.
That was a big thing. You don't remember that? Everyone wore it.
Yeah.
So let us know your favorite sports-related jacket. The reason I bring this up is Costco has this Detroit Lions jacket that people are clamoring for. People are waiting in line at Michigan area Costco. So look what happened yesterday. This woman, so what is she saying here? She got there at 10:05 and only double XLs were left. So this jacket, look at people grabbing these as if it was discount Gucci wear. $95 for this Lions coat. This just shows you what the Lions totally. This the woman had 10 in her cart, and you know what that woman's going to do? eBay.
Yeah.
But that's $1,000 she just spent on Detroit Lion coats. That woman, but
that was a good comparison to that Charlotte jacket back then. I remember.
Yeah, that was a big thing. The starter jacket. And by the way, so there were people in the chat saying you have to if you drive to like Indiana Some of the stores there had them. I'll send you one. Like, people were really bonding over this Lions jacket. And then
Is that really a good deal, though? $95?
It's not really a good deal, but I guess just the way it looks. I found a video afterwards of a woman putting one on in the parking lot. I didn't put it in there, but
Plus, and hello, Costco, great material. It's going to keep you warm.
There you
so
go.
it's not just cheap
And
stuff.
by the way, I'll tell you right now, I am heading to Costco after for a few things. Let me see if they have the Lions jacket. I'm not going to buy it, but I could try it on in the store and make a video for everybody. How about that?
Sean probably already owns it. So
Sean does buy all the Costco stuff.
And it was his weekend. He was already there.
So I wanted to take a look. I figured while we were talking about the Lions, take a look at the odds to win the Super Bowl. And I looked at 4 teams. The Lions are plus 325.
They're the favorite, right?
Yeah, they're the favorite.
Yeah.
The Kansas City Chiefs are plus 450. Bills plus 550. Then I'm like, okay, of course I have to take a look down. Steelers are plus 1,800.
Wow.
I mean, take a flyer on that. Last year I had the Lions futures. I had the Lions and Dolphins. Dolphins was not a good one. Thought the Lions one was going to be better, but this year feels like their year. Don't want to put any pressure on them, but plus 325 right now.
Yeah, last year I had Niners, Ravens, exacta.
Oh, that would have paid huge, right?
That would have been pretty good.
That would have been pretty good. All right, we'll do one more punch ball here, I think.
Okay,
we'll do another one before we get into picks. Is Frank going to put his Costco shopping cart away today? Yes, plus 120, no, minus 140. Drew Dog, that's from Drew Dog. I thought it was from Joey B. It's from E2 Brute. I'm quoting Shakespeare. E2, is that right? I think I did it right. Yes, I put it away every time. One time, I was like, put it right there. They're not, Costco could have more of the slots. I put my, I hear everyone's voice now every time I go shopping. I swear to God, every time. Okay, yeah, I made it. Yes, you made a poll out of it. All right, now I can't get rid of the poll.
I can't.
Okay, B-Town dummy, hold on. Based on his food preferences, Frank is now the front runner to be Trump's Secretary of Agriculture. Okay. This might be our funniest episode ever. We got her firing up nuggets. We got 2020. Okay, what do you have? Sorry, Alex.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, punch bowl 2. Here we go. Yes. Okay, so go ahead, read the question.
Okay. Do you know what a triple dipper is by the Trick Shot Queen?
Yeah. Okay. Have you seen
I may
this?
have stumbled on this. Yes.
Okay. We used a video of her doing some sort of hockey thing, I think, once.
Okay.
This is pretty great. So here we go. She calls herself the Trick Shot Queen.
Dipper.
All right, crank it up, please, Drew Doug. All right, so she hits a shot.
One.
Okay, so
Shot
give her.
number 2. We're gonna back up just a little.
No way
bit.
she's gonna throw a
Keep
frisbee.
going. Back up.
Look at
Looks
this.
pretty good. Shot number 2.
Shot number 2.
Look
And
how pretty that
switch.
All right,
is.
for shot number 3, we're going back even further. Shot number 3.
She didn't call bank. All right, and then a dog runs, and then look at the. Bam!
And that's the triple dipper.
Triple dipper.
Triple dipper, only to be outdone by the triple Lindy.
That was a really good throw, right?
All 3 were really good throws. Now
Football?
I have to know: is she like us? Did she rehearse? Did she rehearse the 2020? How many takes did it take to do that? That's what the comment. How many takes? Whatever. She seemed like she knew what she was doing.
I'd say at least 3, though, right?
We'll go 3. We'll take the over under at 2.5. Sure. But anyway, that was a triple dipper. I don't think there was really a question. I just wanted to show that clip. All right, here we go. Sometimes it's just like there's funny clips we want to show them. It is 12:36. That's mean it's time for Punchline Picks. Sing the song, everybody.
Punchline Picks at 12:36.
I'm back. What happened? Please stop asking. I am not the trick shot queen, says Keith Lyle. Keith is not the trick shot queen. Okay, so it's
Please
time for
stop
picks at
asking.
12:36. I'm not sure what did you tell me what you were doing before? I don't remember. No, did we talk about it? No, I
No,
don't
we
think so.
didn't. It's a
Sometimes
surprise.
we tell each other what sport, but go for it.
Okay. Yesterday I went with 3 random different sports, right? And had a great day.
I think the dry erase board, which is new to the show, new layer to the onion, ladies and gentlemen. I like it. 3-0 Monday. She even put the date November 18th for posterity. Joe Mixon
mean
over
she? Who put
15 and a half longest yards, longest run. Miami Heat -5, which we were checking out that game.
And Embiid did play too.
Oh, my
Surprise,
God.
even though it was doubtful.
And then you had
no
Ducks
worries.
and Stars under 6.5?
Under 6.5.
What was the final score?
4-2.
Oh.
Anaheim, actually. I thought the Stars were going to win that game.
But, hey,
so
all we cared about was the under. So
That's right.
perfect 3-0. There you go. All right, Alex, what do you got brewing for today? That might be on a Dre Rice board sometime soon.
I have. Hopefully, when Matt's sitting here, I want my board to say what my record
Okay, we can do that. Well, we can do it. Matt will play along.
So one hockey, one college basketball. Actually, I think this is my first college basketball too. So starting with hockey, Rangers going to Vancouver.
Okay.
It's pretty much a pick everywhere. I do like the Rangers to win because they are by far the better team right now. They're 6th in goals per game, 3rd in goals allowed per game. They also have the better goalie, Shesterkin. I talk about him often. My favorite goalie in the league. He is very good. Canucks right now are 16th in goals per game and 20th in goals allowed. Waiting for Demko to come back, and I'm sure they will get better. But Rangers in regulation is plus 130 or find the best price. So if it goes to overtime, we can't win that bet, but I think they're going to win it in regulation.
That's an interesting bet, not to bet the whole game. You're just betting regulation.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There's your hockey pick. I like it.
Basketball, we're going to the big game on the board, Purdue and Marquette.
Okay.
Over 153.5. And that is because Purdue, when Zach Edey was there, you knew them more of a defensive team, right? But right now they're 3rd in offensive efficiency. They're 5th best in three-point shooting. So I think they're going to put up a lot of points. On the other side, Marquette, very good defensively, but it's not really contesting shots. It's more about steals, takeaways,
All right.
and breakaways. So that's why they're really good, too. So I think that number is just too low. Purdue's coming off a big win over Alabama, 87-78. So that's a very high-scoring game there, 165, but Bama loves to run. Marquette will pick up the pace as well. So over 153.5 college basketball.
All right. I want to look at pro basketball. Of course, the big game of the night is probably Cleveland and Boston.
Definitely.
I mean, Cleveland 16-0 now or 15-0?
I think 15-0.
They're playing the defending champs in Boston. This will be the game everybody's watching. Yes. Reno, Paul, you'll be happy to know I'm taking a look at the Laker game. 6-2 in conference matchups. They're playing the Jazz, who are really not good. They are 2-9 in conference play, and they're 1-5 against opponents over 500, which the Lakers are because they've been on a win streak. LeBron James is averaging 23 points a game, which is his jersey number. So could I take just the easy bet and do LeBron at home, take the over? The Lakers line is big. It's 10 points, but the Jazz are bad. So I will be watching that game tonight while I put together the show for tomorrow. I'm going to take the Lakers at home, looking good. And, you know, they won the cup last year. So I think it's a thing that LeBron will want again.
I think he will try. Yeah.
So I like LeBron's personal over too, but I'm going with the Lakers. So -10 over the Jazz, who are not very good. I watched the Jazz game last week. I can't remember who it was against, but not a good team.
Yeah.
All right, so there are our picks. And do you have a pick? Feeling anything?
I have been feelingless. I have been lost of feelings. I have no feelings. Okay. There's no feelings left in the jar.
She might need a little vacation.
She thinks it's Friday. That's why we keep joking about it. Ann goes, I thought today was Friday for a minute. We're like, it's okay. Pick another punch ball there for us.
Okay,
Alex.
we have a few more.
Yeah, we got a couple more in here.
Number 5.
Yep. That's what I thought. Jonnu Smith. I spelled through wrong. Jonnu Smith threw a touchdown ball into the stands. Okay. Here's my question to you. Who caught the ball? Was it A, Pitbull? Game was in Miami.
Thank you.
B, Dan Marino, or C, Jonnu Smith's son?
Probably not. Is it Pitbull?
I don't know. Do you want to find out?
Sure.
All right, roll the clip. Here we go. This is crazy. Scores a touchdown, throws the ball randomly into the stands, and his son gets it.
Oh, no way.
Look at that. Now, if you rehearse that like we do for everything we do here on Punchlines, there's no way he could have known. He even said after the game, he's like, I had no idea that he was even in the stands right now. Threw a random touchdown ball and his kid gets it. And by the way, he refused to sign it. No, I'm just, that's pretty amazing. So, I mean, that's a one in a bit. That's never going to happen again, as far as I can say. Dolphins are -7 against the Patriots this weekend. I don't know if it's too late for the Dolphins. Is it? Let's see. Where's that game? Yeah, the New England's going to Miami, -7.5. Dolphins have 6 losses, so 4-6, I believe. So, I mean, they'd have to win out to go 11-6, which would probably get in the playoffs. I don't think they're good enough to do that. They're still an exciting team to watch. I do like Miami, and I really wanted them to be better. But this goes back to last year. They gave us so much false hope. They never beat winning teams, you know. So They scored 70 against a bad Denver team last year, but then they couldn't beat anybody with a winning record. But I do like watching them play.
I thought this would be their year, right? If
Yeah.
Tua didn't get hurt again.
Yeah. I don't know. That really threw that team into a...
Oh, dang. I do have the
Interesting.
Dolphins 8.5. I was hoping I could just take the points. But I had the Patriots last week against the Rams, and it looked good until it didn't. So
Okay.
Miami could run away with this. Just
Maybe-
like the Raiders. The Raiders kind of hung in that game,
They
too.
did.
So
All right, moving on. I think we
leaning
have-
to the Dolphins.
How many more punch bowls do we have? Is there just one? Or is there...
I think there's 3
Oh, we have a couple
totals.
more.
So
Well,
number
we're gonna get
6.
to all of it. Number 6. Okay, Alex, there's no question on that. I have a clip. It has 0 topic to discuss. I just need you to guess what it's going to be. This falls under the category, which we do on the show once in a while. Is this sports? So do you think I'm going to show you a clip of a bath towel folding competition, a fastest taco making competition? Oh, makes me think of Taco Bell. Or C, a window washing competition.
I've seen some bed making. So maybe
Right.
it's a towel. Window washing.
Roll the clip. Alex is right. Here we go. Watch this. There are judges sitting behind panels of glass. Look at all the sponsors they have. So look, he's like soap, squeegee. Okay, I got to do 3. I'm on the second one. Solid soap line. Cleans it. And then final window. And judge me. So there you go. He's hired. First of all, come on over. Right. Our glass looks good. But I don't understand that that's actually a competition. I feel like this is something that ESPN would have shown back in the day before they had contracts with big leagues. Maybe when they do one of their Ocho weekends.
Yeah.
And they do pillow fighting. Saw pillow fighting on there once, going over to a bar. I'm like, they're pillow fighting. And then they have cornhole. Well, cornhole's actually legit. They have Pop-A-Shot, basketball. I need to see window washing on ESPN. Make it happen. Someone get on the horn to ESPN.
Did you ever see the bed making one?
No,
Where they're like competing in how
they, like,
fast they can do it and how nice they can make the bed. It's
you
actually
know,
pretty fun.
I take that back because I think I have, because they show like the women's how they can snap
Yes.
a sheet and then they do the quick tuck. Yeah, I have seen it actually.
So yeah, that kind of reminded me of it.
Could be. I agree. Okay, so what do we have? We got a couple
So no,
more.
it's not a sport though, right?
It's not really is that a sport? No. Is that guy an athlete? No. But does he have a craft that he's good at?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Oh gosh.
Is there a question on there?
Yeah, it's about betting on alternate money lines.
What do you think of betting on
Alternates.
alternative money lines? The reason I brought this up is I found this clip. Now, you can take favorites like the Texans. This guy took the Texans to plus 4.5 points. But that cost him a minus 850 line. He put $1 million on it. Now, so he made $117,000. Now, a lot of these tickets online, a lot of them are fake. There's a lot, they're just like made up sites. I dove into this one pretty heavy and someone said it was legit. So again, I don't know. But that's just insane to risk $1 million.
Right.
But I mean, look, they lose by a field goal. You still win, even if Dallas gets a fluky victory. So this guy pretty much all night was pretty comfortable. But again, this is almost as dumb as that. Will the Cowboys convert on a 4th down? That you're risking $100 to win 2. This guy risked $1 million. But when you have that kind of money,
Oh my gosh.
you get $117,000. You're like, that's a cute little bet I won. But I don't know whether it's real or not. I did dive in it. It seemed like it was real. But people are making fake tickets a lot now just for clicks and for me to be taken by it. So I thought that one was pretty cool. Do you ever bet stuff like that? Yeah,
No.
it's just go with the line.
Yeah, risk reward. I don't like it.
Okay, I agree. All right. Okay, what else do we have?
Okay, we're going number 4.
Oh, yep. I don't think there's anything on there, is there?
Just about Hard Knocks.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I did write it late. Are you a fan of Hard Knocks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't completed a season ever, but I've
you'll
like
tune
always
in.
start. Yeah.
It's well
Yeah.
done. It always makes you like a certain player that's maybe like a late draft pick. So anyway, I know Reno falls into this. So they're doing the AFC North in season. Yes. So it debuts in a week, I think, or a couple weeks. I don't even, maybe it's 1 week. It'll tell us in the trailer. I was ready to get in the car this morning and I got an alert from a paper saying the trailer is out. If this doesn't get you pumped, take a look. This is all 4 AFC North teams. Usually they just follow one. So here's the trailer. Enjoy. So here we go. So it's showing the 4 teams.
Wow.
It's all AFC North. First time ever. Now, would I be excited if the Steelers were 2-7 right now? We're 2-8. No.
Yeah, that definitely helps, right?
Yeah. I mean, look at this. So you know that your team's on top right now, and they're going to be focused on that. So, yeah.
Well, those two, both the teams on top right there are on top.
Who?
The Ravens.
Oh,
no, that's the Bengals at the top.
So
They're
on top
not
of
at
the
the top.
standings. All right.
No, I know. I was just kidding.
Do we need to call security or no? Don't jump. All right, look at that. All right, so anyway, I'm pumped up. When's it debut? I don't even know, but I'm just going to put on HBO when I get home and sit in front of the TV. When is it? Oh, I thought it was like in a week or two. Is today Friday? What's the date today? The 23rd? Anyway, that looks very exciting.
I love that they're doing a whole division.
It's kind of smart, and they're going with the division. Last year, 3 teams made the playoffs in that division?
Yep.
So they looked at it and went, boom, we're going with this. Now, it's still going to be good TV because Cleveland is awful. Cincinnati.
Well, and you have Jameis Winston.
You have Jameis
who's great
Winston,
for
who's very
TV.
entertaining. Thank God it's Jameis Winston. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Cincinnati will be entertaining because they've played so many entertaining games, like you mentioned. And Joe Burrow's great, and Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins, and wow, that's going to be great. And then the Ravens, and so that's going to be awesome. So, all right, I think we had one more punch bowl. Nope, we're done. Oh, good. Okay. Uh oh. I just have to say right now that Alex is getting a little nervous. She was nervous to try this out, ladies and gentlemen. We will end the show with a new segment that I tried last week. I enjoyed it. Wait, I have some alcohol here.
Do I get to phone a friend or anything?
I don't think you're going to need it.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is called Punch Drunk. This is where I portray an NFL player who's so drunk he forgot his name. All he can rattle off is some of his stats, maybe where he went to college, maybe a few clues, and Alex will have to figure out who I am. So here we go. Number 1. Here we go. Let me have a little sip of my juice.
See, I'm just going to be laughing the whole time. I'm not gonna
Shut up! Don't laugh at me. I'm an NFL player, for God's sakes. I don't know who I am, though. I'm 35 on Thursday. My birthday's Thursday. Woo, birthday. I'm going to be 35 years old. I went to college. I went to Hook'em Horns, University of Texas. And I got a Super Bowl, for God's sakes. I still can't remember my name. Oh, this past weekend, I cost my team the game, though. Yeah, I failed. Yeah, I let everybody down. I complained about the surface. Like the surface was bad. But the other guy, he did great.
Did you say that you're a quarterback or a kicker?
I didn't say my position.
Oh.
You know what? I sing opera. I could sing opera right now because I'm very talented opera. But I'm just saying that I blame the surface for my misses.
Are you Justin Tucker?
Yes, I am Justin Tucker. Okay, here we go. See, why are you nervous? You got it.
I do think you said I think you said I'm an NFL quarterback.
Oh, did I? I'm drunk. I don't remember.
Oh, gosh.
I apologize.
See? Trying to throw me off. That's
All
okay.
right.
That was
Don't
good.
tell me how much I've had to drink.
Happy early birthday, Justin Tucker.
Yeah, Justin Tucker. Happy birthday. Maybe hit a field goal once in a while. Okay, here we go. We are Penn State. That's where I went to college. Up there in Happy Valley. Rah, rah, rah. Happy Valley, Penn State. I have to play in primetime this week. I'm playing in primetime. I don't know my name. Oh, no, I'm going to get in the state. People think I'm an NBA guy, an NBA legend, because we have the same last name. Sounds like something a dog might do. Woof, woof, woof. I run. I don't dunk. I jump, but I don't rebound. And sometimes when I jump backwards. What's my name?
Saquon Barkley.
No, I'm Saquon Barkley. I am Saquon Barkley. All right, there you go. 2 for 2, Alex. You were nervous for nothing.
I am automatically thought it was Micah Parsons when you said
no,
Penn
but
State,
see, Barkley, Charles Barkley,
yeah,
Dog Spark. No,
that was a good.
Was a good
Okay.
one? All right, here we go. Last
Back
one.
in character.
It's a little Everclear or something. I don't know my name. I started at A&M, Texas. Both those letters are in my last name, too. A&M. But I bolded from A&M, not later, but Sooners. I could have played baseball. Oakland A's drafted me in the first round. I'm the only guy ever to be drafted in the first round of baseball and football. Yeah. Yeah, my football team plays in a state, starts with an A. I'm tiny.
Kyler Murray.
But I'm fast. I didn't say what's my name yet. I'm tiny, but I'm fast. I think my first name is Dumb. Who am I?
That last part threw me off.
His first name's Dumb.
Kyler Murray.
That is Kyler right. She went 3 for 3, ladies and gentlemen. Punch Drunk Frank is funny. Thank you, Keith. Some people, there's one person in particular doesn't like him. Okay, so I want to just talk about Arizona quickly. Who are they playing again? I looked at the line right before. Arizona's in Seattle. Oh, Christian. Oh, the game will be fixed again. So Arizona is they're in first place, and they're getting a point in Seattle. Which Seattle, by the way, this is why this line jumped out at me. Seattle, come on, that's like one of the best home field advantages. The 12th man. I think they and Kansas City are always trading the record for loudest decibels at a football game. Arizona on the road with that's a big game, big matchup.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I've had to bump up Arizona quite a bit because
I know they keep winning some games.
Yes.
And I don't know about that game. That's the late game. One of the late games on Sunday. It should be a good matchup. Kyler Murray is having a solid year. Seattle with Geno Smith and that big touchdown run against San Francisco. That's a game I would just stay away from that game.
I know, that's hard.
Right? So let us know
what's
what you
the
think.
total in that?
Totals. Excuse me, I'm so drunk.
47.5.
I just burped. I was just a little
So you were right. Look at the bettors already took the one. So looks like it's going towards Arizona's.
Pick them.
Yeah,
I would take. I mean, I don't know, Christian. Let me know what you think, but
it might be good over.
Get over? Yeah, 47.5, high scoring game. It should be, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
I like it. Check the weather, and we'll take a look over the weekend. Make sure you come back, Alex, tomorrow. You'll be doing Sports by the Book with your dad.
Yes.
You guys got to watch it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 9 a.m. You can watch her and her dad, Kenny White, expert handicapper, who we're going to talk about in one more second. And then it's your weekend.
And then it's my weekend. I'll be back Saturday morning, though, ready for college football.
Okay. And make sure you follow Alex on social media, especially on Twitter.
Yes.
At Alex White with 2 E's at the end. At Alex White gives out a winner on Saturday and a winner on Sunday. And I'm sorry, but you have to come to work tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We will be back tomorrow with Matt Neverett. Later in this week, we have Jeff Parles, who's flop-flopping from Friday to Thursday. And then Friday, we have some surprise guests. Thursday, Joe D'Amico will be here as well. Joe D'Amico, he texted me today. He's like, look, I had a rough week. He goes, I'll admit it. That's okay. Means we come back even stronger. So it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been tricky. All right, so what we like to do to end the show, besides the picks that Alex gave and the one pick I gave, we get one from Kenny White. Kenny White's dog of the day. By the way, JR said, great show. I'll have a nice Tuesday. Congratulations to you, JR. You won a buffet. Kenny White's dog of the day, Nuggets +4 at the Grizz tonight. That was in 15-year-old parlay. So there you go. The kid that Spencer is taking. Did he know Kenny White's dog of the day? We don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe he was up early. Maybe he skipped school and he just sits home and watches our shows all day. But he had it in his 14 parlay. By the way, I think we all have to put a little money on that 14 parlay. So someone screen grab that and send it to us, because what if this kid's right? This 15-year-old kid knows. Okay, we got to take a look.
Well, the first one, that over, I was like, yeah, neither of them play very good defense.
All right.
The second one was the Cavs and the Celtics over first half, though.
Okay.
So he's expecting a lot of points, and then maybe they.
That's right.
And then what was his third?
I don't remember. He had University of Cincinnati. Was it Cincy?
Yes.
And then Jokic, if Jokic plays, he said take Denver +3. So you're agreeing with your dad.
Yeah.
By the way, you can tune in and see this kid's show in 6 years here at South Point Studio. All right, great show, a lot of fun. Frank puts his shopping cart at Costco away. Let's see what. Yes, 58% went with yes, 41% in. Thank you for having faith in me, ladies and gentlemen. We show Kenny White's dog of the day, and here's our dog of the day. Look at this pup. This dog keeps going up and down the escalator, the ups and downs of a life of a dog. He just keeps going. No one's stopping him. No one's curious.
Wow.
I love that little dog. All right. That was a really fun show. Make sure you follow us. If you're new to the show, please click like and subscribe. Then you can get in the chat tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow with Matt Neverett at high noon here in the desert. Thanks to everyone for all the hard work. Jerry, Vince, Drew Dog, and thank you, Alex. I'm Frank Nicotero. Punchlines live in Nevada. Every show.